My brother asked me to officiate his wedding. I said yes. Then I found out why he really wanted me there. I'm not a minister or anything special, just his older sister who took care of him growing up after our parents split. Mom left when he was 8. Dad worked doubles at the factory, so I raised him, made his lunches, helped with homework, drove him to soccer practice in my beat-up Honda. We were a team. He called me 3 months before the wedding, voice shaking like when he was little and had something important to ask. Said it would mean everything if I could marry him and Sophie, that I was the only person he trusted to do it right. I cried on the phone, told him I'd be honored. I started studying immediately, read books on ceremony structure, watched videos, got ordained online through one of those Universal Life Church websites, spent weeks writing this beautiful ceremony that captured who they were as a couple. I wanted it to be perfect for him. 2 weeks before the wedding, I met Sophie's parents for the first time at the rehearsal dinner. Fancy restaurant, white tablecloths, wine that cost more than my car payment. They were polite at first, shook my hand, smiled tight smiles, but I noticed them staring at my sleeve of tattoos, at my nose ring, at my purple streaked hair. Sophie's mom pulled me aside when I went to the bathroom, voice sweet as poison. She suggested I might want to wear something more conservative for the ceremony. Long sleeves maybe, cover up the ink, lose the nose ring for just one day. Make it about the bride and groom, not about me. I forced a smile, said I'd think about it. Then Sophie's dad cornered me by the bar while everyone else was taking pictures. He didn't waste time with small talk, just slid a white envelope across the table. Inside was a stack of $100 bills, $2,000, cash. He said my brother had put me in an awkward position, that I should do the right thing and step down. Let their family pastor handle the ceremony instead, a real minister, someone respectable. Keep the money as a thank you for understanding, for being mature about this. I stared at him, asked what he meant by real minister. He leaned in close, said my brother was too embarrassed to tell me himself, that having someone like me up there in front of their family and friends, tattooed, unmarried at 32, no real credentials or religious background, it wasn't the image they wanted for their daughter's special day, that people would talk, that the wedding photos would be ruined. My hands were shaking, but I handed the money back, told him I'd see him Saturday. He looked shocked that I didn't take it. I called my brother that night, asked if he wanted me to step down. He was quiet for a long time. Then he said no, said his future in-laws were being difficult, but this was his wedding too, that he chose me for a reason, that he needed me there. Wedding day comes. I'm standing at the altar in my nicest dress, navy blue, tasteful, but sleeveless. My tattoos are fully visible in the morning light streaming through the church windows. I'd kept the nose ring in, wore my hair up so everyone could see it clearly. Sophie's parents are in the front row looking absolutely furious. Her dad's jaw is clenched so tight I can see it from where I'm standing. Her mom keeps whispering to relatives, pointing at me. My brother keeps glancing at them nervously, bouncing on his heels. But when he looks at me, I smile, nod. We got this. The ceremony starts perfectly. Music plays. Sophie walks down the aisle looking beautiful. I begin the words I'd practiced 100 times, talking about love and commitment, about partnership, about choosing each other every single day. The guests are smiling. Some are crying. Everything is going exactly as planned. Then I get to the vows. I look at my brother and say the line we rehearsed. Do you take Sophie to be your lawfully wedded wife? He opens his mouth to say I do. And Sophie's dad stands up, loud, deliberate, says he objects. The whole church gasps. He says this wedding isn't legitimate because the officiant isn't a real minister, that I'm not qualified, that this is a mockery of a sacred institution, that someone needs to stop this before it's too late. The room goes completely silent. 200 people frozen. Sophie looks horrified. My brother's face goes white. Sophie's mom is nodding along like her husband just said something brilliant. I smile calmly and reach into my folder, pull out 2 documents, my ordination certificate, legal in all 50 states, dated 3 months ago, and my law degree from Stanford, because while I was raising my little brother, I was also putting myself through night school. I'm a family attorney. I say clearly so everyone can hear, and your objection has just been overruled in front of 200 witnesses who will testify you attempted to interfere with a legal marriage ceremony. Sophie's mom grabbed his arm and dragged him out of the church while he sputtered.